see a video coming through. Oh, there we go. It's good, guys.
1, 2, 3. Oh, fuck, I forgot to count.
It's probably gonna be like a super short little.
I was trying to see.
Little episode. Oh, it's a big ass delay. Hold on, let me see if I can change that. The latency. Actually, no, that's
yeah, seems like a normal delay.
Yeah. That's usually about how much it is. Yeah, we're kind of test running some stuff, guys. But we'll jump into some things.
Bear with us for about 15, 20 minutes maybe.
Well, that's probably how long the episode's going to be, maybe even less.
Something like
that. Well, this is Shit Talk, Simply How I Think. My name is Cousin P. That's Raj the Beast. Changed the setup again. Went right back to the table. It's a little bit more comfortable this way. Plus, you can see it's up close and personal, you know what I'm saying? So, kind of like it like this. Yeah. Hope you guys can hear us okay and that there isn't any delay. I think Roger's about to check to make sure that there isn't.
And that there isn't any delay.
Oh yeah, that sounds like the normal Shit Talk sound, right? Yeah.
change the title.
Change the title? What's the title?
What's the best rapper?
Oh yeah, we're not doing that. We're not talking about that right now. That was episode 1. This is the shortest episode.
This is the shortest episode you'll ever be a part of, so let me...
Okay, well here's one topic. One thing I wanted to talk about. Some personal shit. This might be more personal episode. We're going to skip that one. We're going to go to this one. You ever notice, like, as you get older, it's kind of hard to do, like, dumb shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, there was a situation the other day that, got me really heated, got me real pissed. I'm not going to go into the details, but basically, I just wanted to put my hands on another dude, wanted to, I mean, that sounds hella gay. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to give him no pause, bro. Sorry, not go down. I wanted to fucking get down, just...
You know what?
The more and more I keep trying to say
you
this shit...
You want to go down on guys now? What the fuck is
damn,
happening
bro.
right now?
The more and more I keep trying to say this shit, it sounds even worse each time. I wanted to beat a nigga up. There you go. And... this is maybe the 3rd time it's happened this year where I'm put in a situation where I want to put the pause on somebody. And there's always like that thought, like, okay, if I beat this nigga up, I'm going to jail. Am I ready to do that? Because, like, I mean, let's be honest, bro. Like, people are doing one or two things nowadays. They either calling the cops or they shooting. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, which one? He don't look like he got a gun, so he's definitely gonna call the cops. So he's not gonna press charges.
It's sad that we gotta think like that.
It is. So like, and because of that, it makes me second guess doing some dumb shit, and I hella regret not doing the dumb shit.
So what happened? Why did you want to physically assault someone? Why do you want to almost catch a charge?
Well, basically, let's just say a situation looked bad.
A situation
looked bad. Right. I'm not going to go... Like I said, I'm not going to go into too many details. Because, like, if I explained the situation without y'all really knowing the true character of all the people involved, you would start to prejudge some shit. But it was just... It just looked wrong. And I walked into the situation ready to fucking put down on somebody, and I just... this is the 3rd time it's happened this year, where every single time I'm like... See, no. See, and that's the other thing, well, I'm not trying to give no details either. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dude...
Watching.
First off, the dude was hella scared. Like, I guess I already did enough of the work right then and there. Like, I didn't need to really do more. He was hella terrified.
So you won.
Yeah, basically. I mean, but, it was still like that thought. It was like, man, I wish I gave him the 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? I
wish you gave him a 2-piece with the side of a side of fries.
Yeah, it's just hella hard to do dumb shit. Like, have you experienced that? Like, are you still doing dumb shit? Because if you are, I'm fucking envious, to be honest with you, bro. Like,
I mean, I think I told you about probably the dumbest thing I've done recently, which was out of rage. You and I, like, road rage. Remember that story?
Yeah. Where you pulled dude out of the car.
How you just gonna snitch on me like that?
Bro, because he already broke the law. So he can't come back on you. The other dude, I ain't got nothing
that's
to
still
give.
a charge.
That shit was hella funny when you told that story. I think, bro, I think you honestly should tell that story.
Oh my god.
I think you should tell that story. That's the most gangster shit I've ever seen somebody or heard
stupid.
somebody do that I actually know.
It was stupid, and I shouldn't have done it because I mean, you never know. I couldn't even be sitting here this day.
That's true. He could have had a piece.
Yeah. So I mean, no, I'd rather just not. Sorry. I do see something on the list of topics that me and you had a pretty heated debate over.
So, hey, okay, all right. Marvy said I'm still doing dumb shit. See, look, hey, that. I need to be more like you, bro. Like I'm trying to get back to that, dog. Like I'm trying to get back to that.
Not,
I really am, dog.
You got a whole ass family you got to be thinking about.
Bro. I got a reputation to fucking keep up, dog.
Nah,
Niggas started to think I'm soft.
No, you don't.
Started to think I'm not confidential.
You got 2 kids and a wife that you got to think about before you do anything stupid and dumb.
I'm trying to get back.
And Marv, no kids, but you do got a wife that you got to think about before you do dumb shit.
I'm trying to be more like you, Marv. I'm trying to get out there and you know what I'm saying. Plus, I'm going to the gym and shit. Like, why go to the gym if I'm not gonna be beating niggas up? Like,
to get healthy.
Why get like Debo if I'm not gonna be Debo? You know what I'm saying?
To get healthy.
Like,
that's
come on.
Why.
Let's talk about that other topic. Okay. Now we've been going on about this
for years. And I thought I won the argument.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I am. I guess a Josh Allen hater. I don't like Josh Allen.
But to call him overrated is such a reach.
Okay, so let's explain it like this, right? And this is the point I was trying to make. Okay. Now, your argument was that if somebody is in top 5, right, top 5 of anything, there's no possible way for them to ever be overrated. And I disagree with that, right? Because in the top 5, you have the top 3. Right, the top 3 is greater. I mean, that's where we're talking about the best of the best of the best, sir, type shit. You know what I'm saying? And Josh Allen is not top 3. He's not.
But how can you? Okay.
When people,
how many quarterbacks are there in the league? There's
fucking 32, right?
There's 32 starters.
32 starters, but there's more than 32.
Yeah, there's 32 starters. Out of 32 starters, if you're included in the top 5 of the best at that position, I just don't see how you can call someone overrated.
Here's the reason why, bro. So when you look at
just because a bad game and
it's not a bad game. It's shit that I see all the time from Josh Allen. See, the thing is, like, one, he has a really good receiver core, right? When you have weapons like that, you get away with a lot of shit that you normally wouldn't get away with if you didn't have that level of receivers. For example, are we going to sit here and now say Tua's top 5? No. We're not going to say Tua.
Some people are saying Tua should be MVP. Which
I know, and I think he should be MVP. I'm not going to argue with that, but that doesn't mean you're top 5, bro. Just because you went to the Super Bowl doesn't mean you're a good quarterback.
Tua should be MVP?
I think he should. I do. When he went down, when he got injured, and they were struggling, it showed just how important he is to that team. I'm not a Tua hater, but at the end of the day, like, I don't think he's top 5. I don't.
He's not an MVP candidate either.
He's not top 5, but when you put Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill around him, even Gesicki, who's a decent tight end,
he's not even tight end 1 for them. That's crazy.
That's
right?
crazy, bro. Okay, well, anyways.
So Marvy said, by the way, what is your argument? Is he not really good, borderline elite?
He's aggressive, right? So
Rick James. Enter the chat, Rick James.
You think Tua's having a better year than Allen? Yeah, I do. I do think Tua's having a better year now. I think Tua is more efficient than Allen. I don't think Tua is a better quarterback than Allen. But yeah, he's having a better year.
This man is crazy.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. Yeah. It's Tua's having a better year, and the thing about Tua, it's kind of like,
is Tua having the better year, or does he have more weapons?
He's having the better year. I think
so.
Josh Allen has better weapons, to be honest with you. But like I said, Josh Allen is super aggressive.
No. Don't just phase over that.
I'm not phasing over that.
You think Josh Allen has better weapons than
Bro, I would
Tua?
take Stephon Diggs over any of those fucking receivers.
That's one.
Any day.
That's one weapon.
Stephon Diggs is 2 receivers in one. Let's be honest.
You would take...
Bro,
you would take Stephon Diggs over a combined Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill?
Yeah, bro. There's 3 receivers right now that are, like, unbelievably good. Like, there's no 2 receivers that make up this one receiver. Number 1 is Stephon Diggs. There's not 2 receivers that make up Stephon Diggs. Number 2, Justin Jefferson. There's not 2 receivers who make up Justin Jefferson. That motherfucker is raw. He's an offense almost.
Justin Jefferson is the best receiver in the league
right now.
By far.
It's close.
Stephon Diggs, I don't even think
close.
it's that close.
It's close, but and then number 3, who I hate to say it, but Adams. Adams is 2 receivers unto himself. I mean, that motherfucker is just.
Me too, by the way. Someone just said, Mark,
you should. I'm not saying. Look. Y'all talking about, like, y'all asking me, do you think Tua's better? Like, no, I didn't say Tua's better. I say he's having a better year. I think this year is a good body of work for Tua versus Josh Allen. I think with the weapons that Josh Allen has, he's not.
He has one weapon.
No, bro.
One consistent,
he has
solid
Gabe Davis. He has
Gabe Davis is spotty,
he
though.
He has receivers. He has running backs that can catch out the backfield, bro. He has a line that blocks for him. He has a good coach. I mean, come on. Let's not act like the man is privileged. Not privileged.
I would straight up argue Tua
Buffalo
has way more weapons than him. You can't look at Tyreek Hill. By far, going to win the receiving yards. Jalen Waddle, both of their receivers top 5 in receiving yards.
But who's throwing an interception in the red zone? It's not Tua.
But that's not
what I'm saying.
That's not what you're saying. I'm saying
who has the better year, and that's the type of shit Josh Allen does. That's the type of shit that Josh Allen does. The type of shit that he does, he makes terrible decisions. He does. He knows that he has a big ass cannon, and he tries to.
That's a good point. Wide receiver, Tua has more.
I'm
and not even mention the running backs they got.
I'm taking Stephon Diggs.
Jeff Wilson, Mostert.
Both
of those running backs are better than any of the running.
That line is not that good.
Both of the running backs for the Dolphins are way better than both of the running backs for the Bills.
I would agree with that. That I would agree with. Any of those running backs.
And the tight end is better.
Any of those running backs.
I take wide receiver 2 Gesicki over Dawson Knox.
But even with that point, bro, Tua's not doing anything to lose the game. Josh Allen has lost. All the games that they lost is because of Josh Allen. It is. Allen is the Bills' best running back.
That is true. He is. Honestly.
You're not lying.
That's what makes... And that's another reason why I can't say Josh Allen is overrated. He's a dual-threat quarterback. Sometimes he has to put the load on his back to get the first down. He does. When he's running...
That's because he refuses to throw short passes. I mean, bro, watch the games. Watch the games. He does not want to throw short passes. All the games that the Bills have won this year are because they've had these big-ass plays. I'm talking about back-to-back drives where it's 58-yard passes to a touchdown type shit. But anytime they're in a game where they have to be methodical, anytime they're in a game where they have to place the ball smart and not be over-aggressive, those are the games that they're losing. They should have fucking beat Minnesota. There's no reason why they should have lost. No, that whole game is on Josh Allen's back. He threw an interception to the same fucking washed-up Patrick Peterson. Both times.
Patrick Peterson's washed up?
Patrick Peterson is washed.
Whoa, what did Patrick Peterson do to you?
Bro, he's washed.
He's not washed.
Come on, dog. This is the worst argument because they finished the entire workload and production on the quarterback, which is unrealistic. I'm not doing that at all. I'm talking about the reason why the games have been lost are because of the quarterback.
Who's also the reason
when the quarterback is fumbling the ball, when the quarterback is throwing interceptions, receivers are not throwing interceptions.
It happens to the best of any quarterbacks.
It sure does, and that's
why.
Are
we going to sit here and say Pat Mahomes is overrated?
No, Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. He doesn't make those type of decisions. Patrick finds ways to win. And I hate the Chiefs. I fucking hate Patrick. But you can't hate on it. You just can't. The man finds ways to win. He's aggressive when he needs to be aggressive. He can be conservative when he needs to be conservative. When they lock up Travis Kelce, he's not trying to force the ball there. But when they're locking down Stephon Diggs, you see Josh Allen still trying to force him the ball. Still trying to make the same plays. That's the difference. It's the IQ shit.
This also you realize this also go back to weapons, right?
You don't even have what's his name making those decisions. Who, in my opinion, is my number 2.
Who? Who's your number 2?
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson's your
Lamar
number
Jackson's
2?
my number 2 quarterback. He's an offense unto himself. He doesn't need receivers out there. He just needs blockers.
No. He needs receivers.
He just needs blockers, bro.
He needs
Last
receivers.
year, the whole fucking squad was injured. Look what that man did, dog.
This man, who's a Commanders fan, just said Heineke for MVP.
Heineke for MVP.
He's so excited. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
I told you.
I know where you're going with this.
The Eagles aren't that team. They playing trash-ass opponents.
No.
Their divisional games are their toughest games. I agree. Eagles are fraudulent. I've been saying this for a long time. For a couple weeks now. If they're as good as a team as they say they are, Chuck would approve of that comment. I got a guy at work that's a Commanders fan.
Bro,
Redskins
listen,
or Commanders.
Here's the reason why I disagree with that statement is teams that are not good teams find ways to lose, right? Teams that are good teams, it doesn't matter who the fuck they're playing. It doesn't matter what's on.
Does.
No, it really doesn't. It doesn't matter what's on their schedule. They don't make their schedule. The Eagles in and go, you know what? We want those guys, and those guys. They got handed the schedule that they were handed, and they're out there winning. The Bears lost to the Lions. They shouldn't have lost to the Lions. The Bears are not a good team. That's what bad teams do.
The Lions are a better team than the Bears, in my opinion.
But still, bad teams find ways to lose.
What if that happens, by the way, what Marvin just said?
What?
They get bounced out in the first round if they play. Their first round, because they're technically probably going to have a bye.
I disagree with that. I disagree. The first game that they play?
In the playoffs.
Yeah, I disagree.
Why? If their expectations are so high.
I think they're going NFC Championship.
Especially with all their... that's not what I said.
They're going.
That's not what I asked.
I think they're going NFC Championship.
I didn't ask you where you think you're going. I asked, what's your comments if they get bounced out first round?
If they get bounced out first round, then shit, they just didn't handle business.
They're overrated.
No, it's not. Doesn't mean they're fucking overrated.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Right. They get okay. Hold on. They'd be a number 1 seed, right?
Hold on.
Real quick, can I just say this?
Go ahead.
They'd be a number 1 seed, so they'd be playing the lowest seed possible in the playoffs, depending on what that seed is, depending on wild card.
Yeah, it's probably going to be like whoever's in the NFC South.
The Giants or some shit. Because right now the Giants are like 6th.
No, bro. It's one of the NFC South teams. I'm sure it is.
Let's pull up the playoff picture.
Yeah, let's do that real quick.
Go ahead, make your point.
But, when you look at, for example, that Patriots team that had Randy Moss, right? They went undefeated. Then lost in the playoffs.
Lost in the Super Bowl.
Okay, lost in the Super Bowl. Are they overrated just because they lost the Super Bowl?
No, they weren't at the Super Bowl. They were in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If they had got bounced out in the first round of the playoffs,
they just didn't handle business. It could happen any Sunday.
No,
all those
ran
teams,
into the GOAT. Let's be real.
All those teams in the playoffs are
so
good teams.
It'd be the Niners, Cowboys, Giants, or Bucks. That'd be the 4 teams that they'd be playing.
Yeah. Well, they better hope they get the Giants or
if
Bucks.
If they get the Niners, then they're fucked.
If they get the Niners, they're probably fucked. and that's
honestly, the Niners are the best. I honestly think the conference is going through the Niners, not the Eagles. The Niners, I think, are.
If I'm keeping it a buck, I think
that's a strong 7 seed.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, if we're keeping it a buck, a healthy Niners team is probably the best team in the NFC.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Overall, adding Christian McCaffrey, their receiver core, that elite defense, just everything about the Niners besides Jimmy G is top notch.
I mean, really, that's all Jimmy G has to do is not lose the game.
Yeah.
All he has to do, bro, is hand the ball off without fumbling that.
I mean, honestly though, they should just have Christian McCaffrey be their quarterback.
He's telling us to bet money right now. So what we betting on, Mar? You want us to bet on if the Eagles would get bounced out first game?
Wait. Yeah, what do you want to bet on, bro?
Because, I mean, I'll bet you money. Put your money on the line. Let's do this.
Speaking of bets, I lost a bet, guys. I lost a bet that me and Cousin P made months ago. Months ago. This is non-sports related. It actually involves Rihanna.
Keeping your word.
It involves Rihanna. I thought that Rihanna was going to make a big comeback and drop an album in a couple, after she had her kids and was settled. But Rihanna clearly announced that she's not going to be making any more music.
And I called that shit.
And
because she doesn't need to. She's a billionaire.
She doesn't. So, I got you.
I think we got to play back that video to see what the money was.
It was like $20.
It was probably like 20.
It was $20. I remember.
But no, I'll make that round one. I'll make that bet. We can make that bet. First round, if the Eagles get past their first game.
I don't know if you want to make that bet.
I do,
because
man.
if they play that, if the Niners stay in that 7th seed,
the Niners won't.
They won't.
They won't stay in that 7th seed. That's impossible.
But
because
shit happens.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest, bro.
They should win that division.
If we're talking about the Eagles being overrated, the Giants coming,
I don't think the Giants are overrated, though. Bro, Daniel Jones is playing at a high level.
That's a team that's
right
punching
now.
above
You realize
their
Daniel
weight
Jones,
class.
by the way, I just saw this. Daniel Jones hasn't thrown an interception since week 3.
Yeah, has he really thrown the ball?
Yes.
Saquon is carrying that team.
You're right, but he's throwing for like 300 yards a game right now.
Yeah, dude.
Hey.
Let's be honest, bro. Soon as Saquon has an injury,
I'll just let you guys know, if Odell for some reason decides to go back to New York, that whole NFC South better fucking watch out.
Oh shit.
Odell is gonna be that's gonna be crazy, bro. Her new single was dope, though.
No, her new single was just...
She already announced that she's not making any more albums.
Yeah, and plus that single was just for the movie.
Yeah, and it was a dope song.
Yeah.
But, anyways, Giants, Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, believe the Giants hype. Their defense is good. Their coach is energetic. Giants 2022. You know?
That's trippy. Let's move on to another topic.
Plus Saquon carrying my fantasy.
Before we have to end this thing, there's two topics I want to talk about. Let's stay on sports. I want to talk about. Do we want to talk about Kevin Durant? Or do we want to talk about the Kings? I kind of want to talk about the Kings. we from Sacramento. We gotta talk about the Kings.
Light the beam up. Hey, they're 7-6 right now.
So are they back?
No.
No?
No.
They're not back.
No.
Really?
They're not back unless they make the playoffs. And it's still a long season.
I think they look good, man. I think if they can stay healthy and maybe add another piece right before trade deadline, without giving away something that...
The Kings should trade for Kevin Durant.
I think the Kings should give up some picks.
And get Kevin Durant?
And get whoever they can get.
And get Kevin Durant.
Shit, Bradley Beal.
Nah, he just signed a Supermax deal. He's not leaving. Plus, the Wizards are doing good.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
The Wizards are... Wizard game.
Well, for the East, they're doing good.
Oh, okay. For the East.
Yeah, the East is still, dominated by, 2 or 3 teams, let's be real. And one of them is not the Nets.
Mm.
You guys see the Kings dropped 153 on the Nets, on TNT, on national TV. I hate Terrence Davis, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that's the guy that I need to get rid of.
But that boy dropped 31, had 7 steals. No, was it 7 steals?
It always be like that, bro. It'd be like the player that you don't fuck with, and then all of a sudden they go off. And
I can't stand him.
Well,
dude.
I guess we got to keep him now. It's like
no.
It was like that shit with Buddy. It was like that shit. We wanted to get rid of Buddy, and then it was he would have a game where
I still want to get rid of Terrence Davis.
Bring back Tyrese because he's over there killing it in Indy.
I'd bring back Kevin Martin over Terrence Davis.
Kmart was a beast, though, bro.
Kmart now.
Kmart was a beast, bro. No, I think...
I'd take a 36-year-old Kevin Martin over Terrence Davis.
I think the West is getting progressively easier because you have teams that are making some pretty shitty decisions that normally are like powerhouses, right? Like, for example, I think the Wolves made a shitty decision over the offseason, adding Rudy Gobert.
I'm talking about the store, Michael.
I think the Wolves made bad decisions, and I think that's biting them in the ass. I think the Lakers.
The Wolves made bad decisions?
Yeah, I think Rudy Gobert wasn't the right pick. I think when you have a budding guard player, you don't need to add other bigs that can't contribute offensively. I just don't think that was the right move.
I can agree.
I think you add...
Kenyon Martin or Kevin Martin for the Kings.
Well, there's Kenyon Martin Jr. over there.
I'd take Kenyon Martin Jr. over
I'll take Kenyon
Terrence
Martin
Davis.
Yeah, that's an athletic.
I would take Michael Scales and Diamante Robles over Terrence Davis.
Yeah, man, we just need War and Peace, and we just need to stay healthy, and I think we're good. Mike Brown's doing a good job. I think he's doing a really good job with this rotation.
Besides Terrence Davis.
What'd you think of Kevin Durant's statement when he was talking about that?
I thought it was fucking funny, first of all. If you're his teammates, how do you feel? I want to know how they feel.
If I'm being honest, bro, if I'm those teammates, like
we'd have to fight, honestly.
Like, if he's those teammates, I'm like, yeah, he right.
Nah.
Let's be honest, bro.
There ain't no way I'm gonna let someone disrespect me.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna see who he fucking called out.
Nick Claxton,
no,
Royce
that's
O'Neal.
a dud. That's a dud. Go ahead.
Royce O'Neal's not bad.
Royce O'Neal is not starting for most teams.
Yeah, he started for the Jazz when they were number one in the West.
Yeah, and then he got shipped off to the Pelicans.
Year. No, he got shipped off this year. He signed with the Nets.
He was with the Pelicans first. Yes, he was.
Look it up. I don't believe you.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure that Royce O'Neal didn't get traded. He signed with the Nets. And I don't know if he was with the Pelicans ever, it was before he was in Utah. But nah, all those guys that he named, of course they're not like star players or anything, but
yeah, those guys aren't winners.
But still, like, you're supposed to have your teammates back. That's kind of fucked up. If you're his teammate,
okay,
and he names Prentice Weissingles as starting guard, how you expect to win games with that? You're not going to be pissed off. You're going to be like, you know what? I agree with them.
Bro, listen.
Was he on the Pelicans?
That's not. No, I haven't got that deep yet. You can do that if you want to. Let's keep it a buck, bro. There's levels to that shit in the NBA.
So you're just gonna agree?
If I'm those niggas, yes. Like, come on, like I'm not Kyrie Irving. I'm not fucking James Harden. I'm not that level. If I'm at that level, then yeah, sure, I'm gonna be a little pissed off. Like, nah, put some respect on my name. But nah, nigga, like if I'm a guy who's only in the starting lineup because they don't have other niggas to replace me, like let's keep it real.
Utah Jazz and the Brooklyn Nets.
Okay, he was right. And there was another O'Neal over there.
There ain't no way, no.
As
a basketball player, I can never say that. Claxton should be happy, snapping his legs and calling it a career.
That's what I'm saying.
Utah the whole time. He called them out. He expected all of them to be the Warriors team he was around.
Well, that's why he left the Thunder anyways, too. He wasn't getting enough help. So,
but
I'm not mad at it. Honestly, in a way,
throw hands after practice.
In a way, I kind of commend him for being honest.
Okay, that's where I agree. I like that he was honest, but I don't think he should be, I don't know, calling out people by name. To me, that's kind of like, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
It is a little funny, but all right, guys, we're gonna cut it short here. Thank y'all for hanging out with us for this little 30 minutes. Appreciate y'all for hopping in the chat too. This is gonna be the setup for the time being. Well, probably permanently. So we fuck with y'all. Y'all have a good night. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and even share the content. You know
Please.
what I'm saying? Let people know what we're talking about over here. So.
Follow the Instagram, follow the YouTube, subscribe to it. Do it all. We appreciate it. Links in the bio. Shortest episode ever of Shit Talk. We're not going to be doing an episode next week.
No.
Just let y'all know. It's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We're going to enjoy family time. I'm still trying to convince a certain someone to take more time off from anything. So, we'll see, you know? And have a nice night.
Peace.